What is happening, everybody? Ed at Customs. We're still working on the E36. Still working on the roll cage. What we have left to do. I almost forgot. The roll cage is all welded in the car now. It's on its rocker boxes and those are done. There, over there. Door bar sitting down there. Other box. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish the rest of the cage. Our rear hoop supports. Side protection in the anti-intrusion or anti-wheel intrusion bars. We gotta do these door bars, these wheel intrusion bars, and these rear support. So I went ahead and, well, I wanted to make the door bars because I don't know why, I just really wanted to make the door bars. So I did, and I pretty much did it without you. Don't be mad at me. Yeah, they turned out pretty nice. Gotta make a couple more parts for them. This one, middle piece. She's a little loose. It could be a little tighter. I don't like it that sloppy. Oh, what else we got? We got to make all the uprights for the other side. But I think next, hey guys, I'm still working on these door bars, and I just ran across something I thought I'd show you. So I got one of my door bars here, and you can see it has this leg kicked up on it, and this one. That's because I'm setting it so it's outside of the cage, so I have more room to get in and out of the car. Yeah, look at this ease of ingress. I mean, the dash comes out to about here, but that's nice and roomy. It's got elbow room too. I mean, you don't even have to take the wheel off. Plenty of room. This is almost a novelty. I mean, it makes it a little easier. Because NASCAR bars. But I was trying to figure out how many degree bend I needed here, and you can roughly measure in the car and eyeball it and whatnot. But I took the information we know, how long it is and how far we know where the start of our bends are. I'll show you. That is the start of a bend. That is the center of our pipe. This level represents how far out we can come before we run into another obstacle. So we know all that information. So what I did next is I measured how far away the obstacle was from this. So the pipe we're trying to mate to is out here, and this door bar is coming out further from the pipe, and this is our obstacle. This is our known measurement. I'm a horrible teacher. I hope you understand what I'm going to say. So I measured from the center of the tube to the top of the level there. That's our obstacle, and that's whoops, wrong line. Should be 2.5 inches. Okay, got it, 2.5 inches, because the rest of this gets cut off. We need to put a fish mouth right there, right here for our door bar. But yeah, that's how I came up with that angle, which is 37 degrees, by the way. Well, that's what I'm using anyway. Yeah, hopefully you understand that. Like I said, I'm a horrible teacher. I don't even know why you're watching. Check out the fabricator series. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. Well, we got to make a few more uprights for our door bars. I didn't say it, but the side protection. All vehicles shall have a minimum of 2 bar. It says they can either run parallel or in the shape of an X. I didn't run them in the shape of an X. I like the NASCAR style door bars. I think they're easier to get in and out of, but I don't know because I haven't built one the other way. I just like the way the NASCAR ones look because I'm a redneck. Redneck with a BMW. So if the 2 door bars do not interact when forming an X, then a minimum of 2 vertical tube sections shall connect the upper and lower door bars. Shit, I thought it was 3. I did 3. 3 looks better. Oh wait, teams may also choose to install NASCAR style bar and extend into the outer door skin. In this configuration, the outer bars must have a minimum of 3 vertical tube sections connecting the upper and lower bars. I did it right. Woo! Yeah, look how good these fit. I didn't even show you. I'll show you. So yeah, they're kicked out. That top one's kicked out about 3.5 inches. Look, that's still the factory motor. They're kicked out that far, and this car still has the electric window motors, which I plan on using. That's the only, I'm gonna keep the glass in the driver and passenger door and a glass front windshield, and the rest of it's gonna be Lexan. So yeah, the door bars, they turned out really good. I'm happy with them. The whole cage is looking really good. You can see how snug of a fit it is over here. The camera doesn't want to focus. Look at this. Those turned out really good. I'm happy with them. I forgot I was talking about the door bars. I started working on the anti-wheel intrusion bars without even filming or nothing. I was just getting prepped for other things and forgot what I was doing over here because I had to show you my door bars, and I was like, oh shit, I was saying something. So now we're back over here. So those uprights in between the door bars, what did they call them? They just called them vertical tube sections. Are vertical tube sections. So what I did is I cut the rough lengths of what I know I needed because I know how far apart they're gonna be. You should too if you're doing this and gonna cut the part. So, but the top door bars had an angle. It's at an 8-degree angle. I hear things. So I cut the angled notch first on all my pieces, all 12. 3 per side. So then when I'm going in and getting them where they need to be and measuring the lengths, all I'm cutting is the 90. So there's nothing to figure out. It's already figured out. Just make sure you measure from either your long side or your short side consistently throughout installing them, or you have to build another one. So yeah, that's what we're doing, building more. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway. I don't know what you guys are doing. Watching this apparently. So I got this one's for the other side. This one's for the other side. So I messed up. That one that I dropped is a little too short. But I want to replace the middle one on the driver's side because it's a little short and I'm picky. I want it tight, not sloppy. So I'm gonna build a couple more of these and then get back to the anti-wheel intrusion bars. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a lot of fun installing that stuff. I really should have done it before the door bars. When you're getting ready, I need a shorty tripod or something. I need something. Always need something. So when you're getting ready to cope these pipes, they go between our vertical tubes for our door bars. So like I was saying, this top bar is at an angle, you know, it's 8 degrees, not ortho, it's 8 degrees. And we got our short side of the tube and our long side of the tube in this knot because it's at 8 degrees. So when we go to measure these, put in here, oh man, that looks kind of cool. Maybe I should do more. Why did I do that? I could put 6, 3 or 6. I can always add more later. So this is our mark down here where we need the center of this tube. If you were to measure from the center of the tube to the top of this bar, it would be too short. Your tube would end up sitting on this notch. You need to measure from the long side of your tube, and our notch on the bottom is just 90 degrees, so it is what it is. But, I mean, you can measure from the short side of the tube, just measure everything from the short side of the tube. I'm measuring from the long side of the tube, so everything gets measured from the long side of the tube. But you're gonna wanna measure, in our case, back on the long side, towards whichever side you're measuring. You need to go 3/4 of an inch, because that's 1/2 of an inch and a half, and then measure up. And then you're gonna measure from the long point of your notch to wherever you're gonna cut it. So let's do some of that. This is 6 5/8. Oh, where'd my tripod go? I need to trim my mustache. So we're gonna measure from the long side. We are going to measure from the long side of our notch to and remember what side of the line you're cutting on. Are you taking the line? Are you leaving the line? Are you going up next to the line? Are you going right down the middle of your line? You need to pay attention when you mark it. So we'll get this loaded in the notcher and notch. Put it back in the car. We'll see if I did it right. Always I go a touch long and then I dial her in with the grinder. I need to put this back on 0. I didn't even need to cut 2 tubes like I did. I don't know if I showed you, but I went looking for one that I could get 2 tubes out of that was long enough to get 2 lengths that I needed. And I should have just, the second tube, I should have just cut it down and slid it forward for the one I'm trying to replace up there. And I think I already replaced that one. I might have only needed 1 tube. Okay, now we load her in the notcher. And we gotta get our notcher, we gotta make the notches 90 degrees from each other. I don't know, I'll show you. We got our tube in our notcher, and we take another tube, put it in our notch, and see how many degrees our notcher's sitting at. And then we rotate this till it says the same as the notcher. And then we notch it. Yeah. Bam! Oops. turned off the autofocus. Okay, I got the two vertical tube sections. Did I say the tube or the two? I don't know. I'll find out when I'm editing. Yeah, these are the two I wanted to replace. They just weren't very snug. As you can see, they slide right to their spot. Just like that. Now I'm gonna have to cut out some of this pinch weld because in the rules it says that the door bars may not attach in any form. May not attach. Let's look. Side protection. Side protection must not pass through the B-pillar. It doesn't pass through it. Oh, I think they mean like literally through it. No gussets or attachment of any form may pass from the door bars to the chassis, unibody, or rocker panel. The inner door panel and door internals may be removed. This tube is not attached to the rocker. It is merely touching the rocker. So pay attention to your rules, and if you're gonna do stuff like that, really make sure you know them, because somebody could argue that that's attached in some form by being pushed up against it, I guess. I don't know. It's not attached. As far as I'm concerned, it's not attached. And I'm gonna cut the pinch weld away from the weld so the weld doesn't touch the pinch weld of the rocker, so it won't be attached. Yeah, if not, I guess I'll be cutting shit apart. Yay, tech. Let's try it. That's what rules are for. Pushing.